in me. Joy and pain. I like sunshine and rain. Joy and pain. I like sunshine and rain. Ooh. Love can be bitter. Love can be sweet. Sometimes devotion and sometimes deceit. The ones that you care for give you so much pain. Oh, but it's all right. They're both one in the Don't it seem we go through life going up and down? Seems the things that turn you on turn you around. Always hurting each other. If it ain't one thing, it's another. When the world is down on you, love somewhere around. And I want you to know that joy, like sunshine and rain. Ooh, joy and rain. I like sunshine and rain. Hey, 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 hey. Sunshine, do it one more time. Hey, 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 hey. Sunshine, ooh, over and over. You can be sure there will be sorrow, but you will endure. Where there's a flower, there's the sun and the rain. Oh, but it's wonderful. They're both one in the Ooh. Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. No more back thinking, time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There's so much hatred, war and poverty. Wake up all the teachers, time to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say. They're the ones who's coming up, and the world is in their hands. When you teach the children, teach them the very best you can. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. Na 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 na. The world won't get no better. We gotta change it now, just you and me. Wake up all the doctors, make the old people well. They're the ones who suffer and who catch all the hair. But they don't have so very long before their judgment day. So won't you make them happy before they pass away? Wake up all the builders, time to build a new land. I know we could do it if we all lend a hand. Only thing we have to do is put it in our minds. Surely things will work out, they do it every time. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. Na, 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 na. The world won't get no better. We gotta change it now, just you and me. Yeah. Change it, yeah, just you and me. Change it, yeah, change it. Do it alone, do it alone. Need some help, y'all. Can't do it alone, can't do it alone. Yeah, yeah. Wake up, everybody. Wake up, everybody. Need a little help, y'all. Yes, I do. Need a little help. Say it, boy, some help, y'all. Change the world, what it used to be. Yeah. Do it alone, need some help that, need some help that. Wake up, everybody. Get up, get up, get up, get up. We got, come on. Wake up, everybody. Teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen what you have to say.
For the retirement dinner for my mother, 30 years of service and teaching. It is truly a great accomplishment for her to reach this milestone, and just thank God for her. Right now, I'm here to introduce her most current former principal, Mr. Burrell. He has to get out of here. He has so many kids to save. He has a private jet out here waiting to go save some kids in Africa. So we're going to let him speak right quick, and we will proceed with the program.
Thank you all. Well, ma'am, 30 years. 30 years. When she came over to Wedgewood Middle School, it was a gang. I don't say gang, but it was like 4 or 5. We y'all came from Forest Oak and came. And I heard some stories. I heard good stories. I heard that she was going to be excellent. She was going to do a great job work with the kids, love them, be compassionate. And she was exactly that. She was a very hard worker, went above and beyond whatever you asked her to do. Definitely, I mean, after hours, staying after hours and working with these students and their parents. I know they gave her a hard time, some of them did, because they came and called me and called central office like I called Miss Jane. But I knew that she loved her students. She did an amazing job. I'm gonna miss you. Gonna miss your smile, gonna miss you on the hallway. But you deserve it. It's your time. It's your time. Enjoy yourself. We love you. You've been a blessing to Wedgwood the 10-year time that you were with us. And you look gorgeous, fabulous. Enjoy your day.
Up next, we're gonna go ahead and get dinner served. So we're gonna ask Pastor James to lead us in prayer.
Yeah. Would you bow your heads? Heavenly Father, we give you praise for this day, and we thank you for this occasion and all those that's been blessed together. It is a milestone, and it is a great day. We pray that you would bless retirees and everyone that's come to wish her well. We pray for health and strength. We pray that you bless this food for the nourishment of our body, our spirit, and our mind. Help us all to live and go forward in a way that pleases you. We give thanks. Amen. Amen.
We're going to go ahead and proceed with our program.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you. The next part of our program are going to be words from her grandchildren, two of her grandchildren, her two oldest grandchildren. Who wants to go first? Who is currently at Wendell University. She is nearly completed with her bachelor's in biology with a minor in kinesiology and chemistry. So she's doing close on practice. So doing good.
Hello. Hey, everybody. I just wanted to say that I am happy for you guys. After this year, it's been rough, and I'm just glad that, you hit the finish line, and now, we can go on vacations, and I'll be like the next team. And thank you for everything you've done for me. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I love my friends. I think I love to make it a little bit. I am a former granddaughter, and I love you, baby.
How y'all doing? Otis here.
Let me introduce.
Next is her oldest grandchild, courtesy of me. He is currently serving in the National Guard, and he's on assignment, but he's a hard worker, and I'm proud of him. Y'all pray his self out of trouble and his head on free. But anyway, we're James. 30 years, man. From every summer, me and Ramaya doing the YMCA STEM camp. We help him every day we see Granny. We got a math problem to do. We either got a math problem to do, or we bring our kids essays, or we grade everything. We do all the math problems. It was funny to bring in and run. Where you run? Where's she? Okay.
very first school that she ever got hired on as a teacher at Horizon Alternative Probation Center. First principal, and I'm pretty sure that he has stories about her that he can tell.
Creep over here. It's not easy. Old age ain't for sissies.
Mr. Gale.
Thank you. I appreciate being here. Of course, I really appreciate being here at this point. I'm beginning to talk about the hereafter. You'll learn that when you get older. You go and raise one, not one of the hereafter. Because blank slapping. I won't take you back, okay? I won't take you back past the horizons. I won't tell you when I first knew you. And the impression you made on me before you grow. We'll take you back to my life. I will take you back to even the leadership program. They're coming in at the bottom hallway, going down to the cafeteria, what you really for today, and heard you regards. I'm gonna take you back when I looked down that hallway and I saw these two, the men, captains. One of them was Captain Grant, and I believe the other one was you. And I was telling them, and I said, how did they do that? They're just everywhere. And they never raised their voice. Well, maybe they did once in a while. They never raised their voice, and the leadership just comes out. So I went upstairs that day, and I went in my room, and there was a president of the student body that took one of my classes, and I asked him, and I told him that, and he said, I said, half time I know some of those girls that are in that tree, they come to my class and they won't do anything. He said, Mr. Gay, you gotta quit trying to be us and bring what you have to us. I said, well, what's that mean? He said, well, look how you're dressed. He said, you got a suit? I said, yeah, I got several suits. He said, why do you wear jeans and t-shirts? I said, I don't know. He said, because you're not here. We're three dudes. And that young man, based on that observation, changed my life. Because I quit trying to go places and be part of those places. I began to see what I could bring to those places. And years later, I'm principal of Horizon's Alternative School. This young lady comes in and she looks familiar. But that little captain was applying for a job, and I hired her, and we honored her today. She stood in front of my desk, and I had no doubts. And I didn't remember the lady, but I had no doubts. I hired her to do an excellent job, first year teacher. And I said, this is beautiful. You know, this is the toughest audience in middle school before work. These kids were all kicked out of school. I'd go in and they were all about business. She was magic. But more than that, she was Hartford Southern. They called me from Central and said, you can't keep her. I said, oh no, you can't keep her. No, you can't keep her. You have two bad teachers, and the other one has seniority. I said, but I don't like the other one, I like her. That doesn't matter, you gotta keep the one with seniority. I said, how come I gotta get old and bad when I can new and good? They said, well, that's the case. So I called her into my office and break the news, and I told them that they're gonna take you away. I had tears in my eyes because that's how hard it hurt. And she sat across my desk and she said, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. And she gave me the second part of the middle. See, what she gave me at Poly High School was hope. Hope sustained me for some time. But what she gave me that day at Horizons was faith. Faith. I'll be okay. And at that point, I began to look at my life and her life and the lives of other people and said, it's not about success. Success is man-made. What we do, what we call successful is in our minds. It's about significance. Significance is spiritual. Significance is spiritual in nature. You're a significant person. You're a significant person in every walk you walk. I love you. Thanks for blessing me with this moment.
Thank you for those beautiful words, Mr. K. And we are now up to our first skit of the night. We will be narrated by the fine folks. Now, some of the events in this skit will be exaggerated for entertainment purposes.
I got the juvenile. Let me come. Come on. I took the handcuffs off. Come on. Yeah, we here.
Good morning. Oh, good morning. Good morning, today. Good morning. Oh, these bright pupils. My first year teacher. Okay. Oh, Mr. Darius, would you take your hood off? Mr. Darius, you need a hair. Let me. I did my homework today. I knew you. Nobody cared. My face. I knew it. Okay, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get started on fractions today. Okay? Fractions. Does everybody know what a fraction is? I do. Mike, can you tell the class what a fraction is? A fraction is when you put the numerator over the denominator. Oh,
Get there, Miss James. Miss James, get there.
no, fraction.
Get down, Miss James. Miss James, get down. Get down, Miss James. It was just a callback fine. It was just a callback fine. Don't get it.
Did everybody understand what a fraction was? Y'all did so good. That was a drill. We did a drill today on how to get under our table. Don't leave. Don't leave this shit.
I'll take y'all time. Y'all know y'all look like that. Come on.
Y'all have a good day.
In the line.
I hired on at Horizon Alternative School in 1995 and 1997 as a certified teacher before she even graduated based on the assumption that she would finish on time. She failed the last class that she needed to graduate. And she had to do one-on-one conference class. I think that was the first ever Zoom class that they ever had for her to graduate on time. She left Horizon in January of '97. Got hired on at JP Elder, where she states was she got hired on JP Elder mid-year, and she said that it was the hardest year of her teaching career. She almost quit. And she worked there from '97 until 2000. Wanting to work at an at-risk school in the black neighborhood, she went to Glencrest Middle in 2000.
Come on in. Sit at your desk. Good morning, Jane. Good morning. Good morning. Take that. Take that. You better have all your homework done. Now, before I get started, who needs
Miss Jane, what's the fraction?
Who needs supplies? Because I know you don't have it. Shoe. Take off your shoes. On the table. Go to the office for this, man. That don't make sense. Go come sink that bed. Go to the office. Get your shoe.
Miss Jane, kids step in there?
Not today. Not today.
I'm stepping.
Come on, Miss Jane, come on. They gotta step.
Go ahead.
See y'all in class.
I figured she would. Now who know what a fraction is? We just went over it yesterday. You had homework on it. We read about it. Mahai, can you tell me what a fraction is?
That's good to know. I still don't know though.
Okay. Miss Jane, where's my shoe? Who dismissed you? Sit down. Detention. You can go ahead, baby. Now, you wait in. And I'm calling home.
As shown in the scheme, you can see the change in Ms. James from Horizon to Glencrest. Now Glencrest was the longest tenured school that she worked at from 2000 to 2011, winning multiple awards, including Teacher of the Year, I believe, among others. And there she made several lifelong friends. Her former principal at Glencrest, Ms. Woods, left to go work at Forest Oak. And sure enough, she asked Ms. Jane to come along with her. And she worked at Forest Oak from 2011 to 2017. At Forest Oak, I'm pretty sure there are a lot more stories that she can tell. I didn't write down anything after this, I forgot. So I'm just gonna wing it. I know at Forest Oak, she made it Teacher of the Year again at Forest Oak. And she was very hard worker, and people loved her, and she was very well respected throughout Forest Oak. I'm not sure which school it's going to be. Wedgwood, okay. So after her work was done at Forest Oak Middle School, she went to Wedgwood Middle School from 2017 until the time she retired this year, 2022. And she has her badge back already.
Y'all still coming to school?
You still teach?
I sure. Last day. You know that one. Is he on this phone? Push that button. Preston! Mr. Preston!
You need Miss Jane?
Get him. I don't have time. I got my bags packed.
Come on.
Go.
Go. 1, 2, 3. You just got 3 days. Come on.
3 days. I don't have time.
Miss Jane.
All right, go ahead and put your laptops down. Preston!
And Miss
Preston!
Jane. Miss Jane.
Miss Jane, Miss Jackson? What's going on?
Bad sex. No Christmas. She didn't come to work. She came to get you. She came to get you.
Miss Jackson.
No! No! You know what? Hit that bell. Hit that bell.
Round of applause for our and as you can see, by the last year, everybody was getting smaller than that. So now we are up to more moments of reflection. And these reflections are going to come from some of her lifelong friends that she has made through the years at the school that she has taught at. And the first one is going to be Mrs. Woods. Mrs. Woods. Mrs. Woods. Mrs. Woods was the principal at Glencrest and Forest Oak, and that's it. That's it. They met at Glencrest. She said Glencrest. Over 2 years. There you go.
Good evening, everyone. I will tell you some of those incidents in this yes, they are true. And I'm glad that you mentioned that you have become better years. I was assistant principal at Glencrest, the top person there as a math teacher, and then I became the principal. And so thinking about what I possibly say about Linda today is, teaching is hard. It's very hard. And the best thing about teaching is when the light comes on. I don't know if any of you, I know there's some education here, when the light comes on. And I will never forget when we had connected math, it was a new curriculum. She had a class full of kids that were in special ed. She studied that curriculum. I think we had gone to Michigan together with the training for all of that. And guys, when you have students who you have traditionally heard cannot do the work and you see them do the work, I still remember that to this day. Her students outscored several other classes of general ed kids. And I saw her do that, and I connected with her before that. But Mama James taught me some stuff as a new principal. She had a training. But that is the most impactful thing. I still tell that story to this day. I did ask her to come with me in Forest Oak. The first year, she said no. The second year, we got her over, and that was the best thing. I remember James transitioning to using her text phone or messages when we used to be texting each other. James, you got your message? Oh, check my phone. So we got her texting. We have connected, we cried together, we laughed together. When I went off in a meeting, I would call James. Did I do too much? No, you said what you need to say. And I remember when Ms. James sent a student out of the classroom, I'm not calling. I tell that baby to call your mom, but she didn't call about 20 other times before. So in the fall, August to November, she would struggle. They're gonna come in, you're gonna sit down, you're gonna do the work, you're gonna follow instructions, you're gonna come back and do the work. And I would never forget those teachers that would be struggling in the spring, James is kicking back. So when anybody came to my office, I was like, baby, go call your mom. Because you already know there was not one time she did not do what she was supposed to do. And it's just a beautiful thing to see how she's impacted thousands of kids over the years wherever she's gone. You got Teacher of the Year, because I still have the pictures from 2004. That year I do remember, because she came into Forest Oak as a new teacher at Forest Oak, and immediately we called her Mama James. Go to her room, Mama James. I used to go to her room. Sometimes I just need to hide and get away. I went and sat in her room. So I'm so jealous right now because you are done. You are getting ready to experience something called freedom. And as I was driving, I'm like, okay, she doesn't have to wait to go to the restroom. She can go to the restroom whenever she wants. She doesn't have to try to eat her lunch in 30 minutes. She doesn't have to stay at a school building until 9 and 10 o'clock to get her room ready the day before school starts. She doesn't have to call the principal and have this idea she wants to do with the kids, or calling the math department up to come and plan with her. But you deserve it. You are an amazing educator. I do not think she's going to stop. I think she's going to go in a different direction, but I'll give her a couple of years to rest. And she's going to come back. Great conversations. She trained me as a principal. I know I used to go out back in the day. James wouldn't say anything. And then she'd come back and she'd talk to me. And I just learned over the years, but to be able to go through the trials and tribulations with you, we've cried, we've stayed in the building with Ms. Taylor, working on STAR testing, anything and everything. We have been connected for the last 20 years. What, how many? Forever. And so, if you can make it at Forest Oak, you can make it anywhere. So when I was in nothing, just didn't have the gunshots at Forest Oak, but it was just wherever you were a leader, you were comfort. I couldn't have done this for the years I did without you. I know that table over there feels the same way about you. So I do want you to really rest. The first day of school, when organized needs, says you are to be in bed in your pajamas. You're not supposed to be up, but just to have a chance to honor you and thank you and say congratulations. So you have been impacted my life. Mr. Gay, she used to tell me that story about how you met her and how she talked to you over and over again. So it is a pleasure to see you where you are. You deserve it. Congratulations. And hopefully I'll make the same reading that you have.
Wonderful, wonderful word. Up next, is more word reflection. We're going to have the Franklin Club and certain words. They also have been impressed, and they too have become excuse me, Dr. Franklin. I'm so proud. She runs a school district over in Kuwait, and she's been doing that now for what?
14 years.
14 years. So here we have Dr. Franklin.
All right, good evening, everyone. When I was thinking what I could say, I started thinking about maybe I should tell the story when she wanted to go on the computer and do some research. I was like, no, I better not tell her. Maybe when we was in Mexico at the distillery too. No, I better not tell her. Then I thought maybe when I was at her house, she would have put on her little wedges when we had the toilet situation. No, that incriminated me. Then I talk about that. Then I thought, what a reason. When we was in Dubai and we did the sandblasting tour. She probably won't want me to talk about that. So I'm just gonna give you a visual of it. But on the real side, I met Linda in 2004 when I came to Winnie Crest. And this little lady, I didn't know who she was. I was with Miss Woods. Miss Woods was the assistant principal there, Mr. Townsend was the principal. And you know, being in education was never my plan. It was God's plan. It was not my plan. But God always put somebody in my life and my job that always gave me that push when I needed it. And I kept hearing about Miss James. And when I came to Glencrest, I was on one hallway, she was on the other hallway, so I didn't really know who she was yet. So I met her, I'm like, oh, she's serious. So then the next year, I moved next door to her. And this is when I got to see the real Miss James. I would see kids there in the morning,
to Dr. Franklin for those beautiful words. Up next, we have Ms. Rosemary Taylor, whom she also met at the Crest.
Good evening. Oh, wow. Thank you. My name is Rosemary Taylor, and Linda calls me Taylor. And I call her Atlanta girl, because while we're scrambling to get to first period in the morning, all disheveled, she comes out of her car with her sunglasses on in the morning, and then when she leaves sometimes after school, because she stays late, but when she gets there on time, like right at 4, you can see her sunglasses on again. So that's why I call her Atlanta girl. We did meet at Glencrest. We've been friends, sisters for over 20 years. And she has definitely made an impact in my life, not only as a sister or friend, but as a spiritual sister and friend. And she's just, everything you heard is true about Linda. She's a great friend, a great sister, and her love for God is awesome. She has truly helped me to experience God the way He needs to be experienced, with love, with faith, with hope, with discipline, submission, wholeheartedly, faithfully, lovingly, honorably, humbly. And I thank you for that. I have so many stories that I could tell you about Linda, but it would take all day. But one thing about Linda is that she is a techie. She really teaches her students how to use technology in the classroom. But she doesn't know how to use technology on the phone. Before retirement, you would call her, she calls you right back. Now since retirement, she calls within 24/7, 2 hours later. It's like, James, get out of the streets. But welcome to the retirement club. I know she's going to enjoy this season in her life. I can't wait to see what retirement has for her. Let me reverse that. I can't wait to see what Linda has for retirement. I know I'm not going to see her, even though I'm 10 minutes away. But hopefully we'll get a chance to see her in retirement. I know you're going to impact the world so much during retirement. God bless and enjoy.
Ms. Tatum for those beautiful words. And last and certainly not least, we have yet another friend that made at Glencrest. And she's a hoot, to say the least. We're going to ask Mr. Lane Sanford to come up and ask her. You know that we're not being if Mr. Lane has words, yes, I see.
Well, congratulations, Ms. James. I really was not expecting to have words, so this is all impromptu, but it's from my heart. I was talking to Franklin, Peyton, we just stayed connected, and I think your timeline's a little off. Did you come to Glencrest in 98, 99? We came together. When did you come? And I didn't have rights, I was born in 2000. So I'm gonna take y'all back a little bit. So it's been a pleasure. I was debating tonight. I said, should I go? Because I just know James wanna rub in my face that she's retired, and I still gotta get up Monday morning. So I said, should I go out there and let her do that and just play like I don't know? But I'm so happy for you. I've had a lot of good times with Miss James. She is a really good math teacher, and I nicknamed her Pharaoh because, like Frank was saying, the more the kids are there, the better. I can't say that. My people go. She was really good, but very sweet. And so this is a little personal side of me. I deal with this thing, this connection thing. I want to stay connected to people that I'm not seeing every day. But she is someone that I stay connected to. My husband even said, wow, that's different for you. But she's such a genuine spirit. What you see is what you get.
you want any kind of desserts, they are amazing. So it's not just pretty, they are delicious.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I wasn't expecting to be standing here, but I am so honored to be here. James, from the day that I met you, you have always been kind. You've always been hardworking. You've always been someone who really cares. You will take time out, you will listen, and then you will do. Whenever there are issues that would come up, I talk to you about things. You would always try to work to develop a plan. Well, let's figure this out. Let's do it. I want to thank you for all of the support that you have given me over the years, all of the encouraging words. God has just blessed you. You are truly a woman of God. You are truly a servant of the Most High God, and all of the lives of the children that you have taught, they have been blessed. I want you to know that I love you, and if there's anything that I can ever do for you, including taking a trip with you, please let me know.
I greatly appreciate it. And at this point, we're gonna do our second skit. Our second skit.
1989. And Dad, of course, was gone. He was gone. I was working on the railroad. So, 1989, I was about 8 or 9 years old. My brother was about 4. So, sometimes we would have a babysitter. Sometimes we would go to other places like the Bobos. They would keep us. Most of the time I'd be at home by myself as a single father. Raising my younger sister because between school and work, mom was never home. So it was pretty much on me to raise Rhonda. I think I've done a pretty good job with that. But I just want to say, watching you from the time that you started to the time that you actually finished. In that time, she lost her daughter, Raylene. So she took off about 2 or 3 years, I believe. Went back. By that time, we had moved back forward. And it still took another, 2 or 3 years. So from 89 to 95, 89, 95. But she stuck with it. She persevered. She overcame numerous obstacles to get that bachelor's degree. And then like 2 years later, she decided to do a master's and then retired for a long year. So didn't understand that one, but okay. Still proud. I love you. I'm glad that we're here with you, witnessing this beautiful occasion. I know that this is just another chapter that we're seeing, right before our eyes. Things have changed. But again, God is still good, and I know that this next chapter in your life is going to be the best that's yet to come. So thank God for you. Thank God for your life, the example that you have set for so many people that have come up, and I'm pretty sure everybody in this has kind words about you on how this impacted their lives one way or another. And I'm blessed to be your son. I'm blessed to be your son. I love you. Don't know where I'd be without you. And here's to the next 30 years. Love you.
each time, each school I went to. I wasn't trying to be teacher of the year, but each school I went to, I ended up a teacher of the year. And I was best, I don't, even the last school I was at, I definitely wasn't looking for that. But God was so awesome, my last year, I ended up a teacher of the year again. Thank God, but I love every moment of it. I did, I love it. And I thank God for it. So I'm looking forward to the new chapter. And I know He's going to continue to give me the added strength and my family and my sisters and my brothers to move on to the next level. So at this time, what we want to do, and then afterwards we can come back here and finish taking pictures. I want to do a balloon release. On behalf of this, our anniversary, his life, and many years to come. So we're going to go out back here and grab a balloon, and we're going to do the balloon release. And decorated. This is my sister here. I love her. She's known that's been always picking on me, but I love her so much. And it's all what do you need me to do? What do you need me to do? So I just want to say thank you.
Wendell has been my sister-in-law, the longest sister-in-law that I've had. And she has been a real blessing, and we love her and appreciate and thank God for making her a part of this family, a part of my brother's life, a part of our lives. And we celebrate this occasion, and we're so thankful to be able to extend it by celebrating the anniversary of his life on this occasion. Amen. At this time, we all release the balloon. Would you like to go back in? We're finished taking pictures. Thank you.
and so it's simple.
No picture. I'm gonna tell you this man. See?
It's not a picture, it's a video.
You can hit the button.
No, I can't. Not in cinematic mode.
Get out the